It's game on, and we're bringing spring training right to you. From the Minnesota thaw to sunshine, blue skies, and baseball. We're talking Twins. Number 2 Denard Span is back from injury and looking forward to a breakout season. Can Matt Capps close? Will Jamey Carroll control a season at short? All that and more. It's Game On, powered by 7 at spring training. You found us. Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultra Lounge, and Sky Bar, downtown's ultimate event destination. And hello again, this special edition Game On coming to you from Fort Myers, the spring training home of your Minnesota Twins. Rod Simons, delighted you've poked in here on this Sunday. Great to have you with us. The sunshine, the baseball, it's all here with the Twins. And when they get home in early April, don't forget to come by 7. We'd love to have you pre and post game for 82 games. We're just a stone's throw from the ballpark at Target Field. And we're talking baseball over the next half hour. Before we start, we always get to you Game On by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, the Twins spring camp continues here with games. The opener now looming. The players are talking about it too. Home opener at Target Field now 22 days away. The Wolves test continues. They are on the road all week. And the Vikings' extensive draft preparation continues. The draft is at the end of April. Denard Span is in the house. Good to have you with us.
How's it going?
It's great, and great to see you, and everybody back home wants to know how you're feeling first and foremost.
You know what? I almost feel like $1 million.
Nice.
I feel good, ready to go, ready for the upcoming season, and just ready to get back on the field and get things rolling.
I've been watching you, and it looks effortless. You look like you're having fun. You're getting a great workout in, sweating beads and going nuts. Yeah. Tell us how you feel.
I feel good. Like I said, it feels good to be out here and going through all the drills with my teammates and just being a part of the team. Last year was tough, being on the sideline and almost seemed like, being away from the team at times. So, just being included has been fun.
I would imagine at this point, all you want is a full season to do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's my main focus, just to stay healthy, for 6-7 months out the season. I know what I'm capable of doing if I can stay healthy on the field.
You put numbers into your head when you talk about a full season, number of at bats, benchmarks, if you will.
Yeah, I mean there's some goals that I try to come into the season that I like to meet. Definitely at bats, definitely games. A lot of the stats that I put on my head for goals are stats that can help the team as far as the runs scored and on base percentage and walks and basically just doing basically my job as a leadoff hitter in the catalyst to help our team.
I'll never forget meeting you for the first time the last year that Torrey was here, and having the opportunity to talk to you down here and just seeing the confidence that you had in yourself at the time. And you remember those days, and it's one of those situations where all you've needed is just a little time.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was 2008, coming to spring training, fighting for a job and just wanting an opportunity to play at the major league level. I finally got my opportunity later on that season and, tried to make the most of it. And that's what I've always tried to do with, everything in life, try to make the most of my opportunities.
And, some of the young guys are going to be looking up to you like you guys did to Cuddy and Nathan and all those. Because the torch is kind of passing. Yeah,
it's, this spring training has been a little different. A lot of the older guys gone, see the younger guys looking up to me, and I'm going first in a lot of drills. I've used to, in the past, I was always at the end of the line.
They're calling you an old man now.
Yeah, I just had a birthday the other day, and I'm not considered a young player anymore.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a man.
Well, we're very happy to have you here, and have a great season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Denard Span, only here on Game On. Stay connected with us. Catch up with us on our site. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Great blogs, Vikings covered. We got Brandon on baseball. We're talking MMA, Wild Wolves as well. And we link you to our Viking partner site. It's purplepride.org. Check us out, please. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Time now for Voice of the Fan, brought to us by the Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott.
I'm a diehard Minnesota fan, so my expectations are probably not the realistic ones, but definitely hoping for a playoff run and probably 85, 90 wins, maybe get in as a wild card.
Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott. Golf, sun, amazing food, it's all here. Check them out.
Hey Dave, we're out of Bud Light. Oh, good thing I just downloaded this app. Here we go.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Nice app.
I gotta get a new phone.
We don't play lacrosse for the money,
the fame,
or the perks.
We play lacrosse for the brotherhood, the thrill,
the love of the game.
We are your Minnesota Swarm.
And we are ready to work.
Your Minnesota Swarm are back in town Friday, March 30th at 7:30 p.m. to take on the Calgary Roughnecks on Treasure Island Field at XL Energy Center. Reserve your seats now at mnswarm.com.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination at spring training number 55. Matt Capps in the house. Good to have you with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Welcome back.
Thank
you. After last season, the one thing that is a constant here at camp, everybody wants to turn the page and forget about that.
No, absolutely. 2011 was a tough year all the way around, personally, team-wise, you know, everything. So fortunately, 2012, we turn the page, we roll the calendar over and move forward.
Is it a confidence thing for you, or is it mechanics, or a combination of both?
You know, mechanically, I felt like everything was pretty solid last year. There were, you know, a few tweaks and a few things that maybe were a tick off last year. But, you know, coming into spring training this year, tried to prepare and throw a little more. And one of those situations where this year prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Whereas, you know, last year I felt like during spring training maybe didn't throw as much and prepare for those situations if we need to go multiple innings and things like that.
Yeah.
So.
The one thing I've noticed watching you is that there's not a lack of confidence. You kind of have a quiet demeanor about you, and you know what you have to do, but you don't lack confidence at all.
No, I mean, I know I can do it. I've done it before.
Yeah.
You know, we're in that situation now where it's just a matter of going out and doing it.
Yeah. And what fans don't realize is that a lot of players, and we were talking about this, have personal lives too. And when you come down here for a month and a half or whatever it is, you leave the family, but you have a new addition to the family after 20 some days.
I do. February 8th, we brought a little boy into this world, and I tell you, what a cool thing.
Yeah.
Our son was born 5/11 in the afternoon, which 5 times 11 is 55, so maybe it's an omen. It's a good year. But, you know, an exciting time, but like you said, it's very, very tough to leave.
Little details, nice, and I'm going to let you give out the name information here, but the nickname is Wells. Tell us that story.
We named him Maxwell Martin. My wife wanted to call him Wells from the get-go, and I wasn't exactly sold on Wells. I wasn't real sure about it, but a couple of days after she brought that up, we saw this special on TV about a football player that his name was Wells, and he volunteered his time with the New York Fire Department and was involved with the World Trade Centers at 9/11, and unfortunately was killed in those attacks. And you know, it seems like a strong name, and after seeing that story and hearing that story, you know, certainly a name that exemplifies what I want in a son. You know, the courageous actions that he had, and you know, ultimately gave his life for us, and you know, trying to help others. So
keep us safe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes having a new baby and a strong family situation, family life, makes the office hours pretty easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. They were, you know, being apart, seeing them on FaceTime and on Skype and stuff like that. You come in and, you know, you're pushing yourself through spring training. It's hotter than all get out down here, and you're tired and beat up.
Not complaining, by the way.
No, not one bit at all. But, you know, to go home and turn the phone on and see them, it makes it all worthwhile.
Well, we're very excited for the upcoming season. Glad you're back. Make this your
your season.
Yeah, no, we're going to do it. Looking forward to it. Healthy. Everybody seems healthy, and should be a fun season.
Closer Matt Capps in the house. Game on from spring training right here. Don't forget you can keep up with the Wolves and the NBA with my weekly blog at simonsays@timberwolves.com. Stay connected to all things inside the team and be a part of a great NBA website, all at your fingertips. Write me too, because it's interactive. Rod at GameOnTVMN.com, and look for a new Simon Says blog every Thursday at timberwolves.com. Fans always have a voice. Voice of the Fan brought to us by the Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott.
Well, I'm pretty hopeful for them. I think last season maybe was an exaggeration, and that they'll, they forgot that, wiped the slate clean, and I have some pretty good hopes for them here. So.
Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott. Beaches, and golf, and sunshine. Check them out.
The Wolves should use my quadrangle offense.
Oh, here we go.
And they should play Derek Williams at point guard.
Oh, so you know more than Rick Adelman now.
I'm just saying.
What was your record when you coached Alwyn's Pee Wee team?
You know my lumbago is acting up.
0-13. 0-13.
It's unorthodox, but I think if they tried Rubio
Little
at center...
Marvin there takes after you.
Darn right he does. Which one is he?
The one with the bucket on his head?
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. He looks like your mother. That's who he looks like.
Ford-Bid.com. New online auctions and inventory running weekly at Ford-Bid.com.
Liquidation for Minnesota businesses.
Vehicle auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Office equipment auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Marine and boating auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Always looking for consignments. Contact Jeff at Ford-Bid.com.
Don't get lost in those huge international sites.
Keep it local. Keep it easy at Ford-Bid.com.
New online auctions and inventory running weekly at Ford-Bid.com.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. And, on the road, some of the food is hit or miss. One thing is for certain, it ain't with Chef C, and I'm missing our main man, Chef C, back in the Twin Cities. Chef, we're gonna see you in just a couple of weeks. What do you got cooking?
Well, with the weather being as nice as it is, we're getting ready to open up the rooftop. We got some awesome steaks, as always. Great sushi platters. Sunday and Monday, you can come down for all-you-can-eat sushi. So there's always a fun thing going on here. So yeah, Rod, as soon as you get back, hopefully the Twins will have some wins under their belt. We'll get that stadium up, and hopefully we can get a grill in the old bullpen.
Jamey Carroll, one of the newest Minnesota Twins. Great to have you in town.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to have you here. When you come to camp, you're brand new at the team. How has the transition been for you?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Trying to get in and learn the language of how everything works, and making sure I'm in the right spot. All those things kind of come into play first, and then still trying to learn the teammates and get to know them and become a part of this family.
It's got to be pretty cool being a free agent coming in to have a guy like Joe Mauer and Justin Morneau on your team.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You have those kind of guys in the middle of the lineup that I've chased down a lot of balls that they've hit over the years. So to now see them in your dugout to do the damage to somebody else, it's going to be fun supporting them.
It's funny because I was watching you guys do your drills yesterday, and I looked at your number 8, and I was thinking, Ron Gardner-Heyer has a thing for number 8. He loved Nick Punto and what he brought to the table. Hated to see him go. And I think one of the things he'll love about you is your scrappiness and your work ethic that everybody talks about.
Well, I hope so. I mean, that's one thing I take a lot of pride in. I know who wore that number, and it's definitely Punto's a high energy guy, and and I feel like I'm the same kind of player. I'm not a flashy and somebody that's gonna ooh and ah somebody, but I take a lot of pride in being consistent and working hard, and you know, I understand who I am as a part of a ball club, and you know, hopefully that fits. You know, I'm excited to have, like I said, the opportunity, but hopefully it fits into what we're doing here.
Do you guys pay much attention to the prognosticators, the so-called baseball experts that aren't really giving the Twins much of a chance this season?
Yeah, I mean, you see it, you read it, and you know, you understand what it is that they're doing, but ultimately, you know, it shouldn't affect the way I hit, the way I feel, the way I prepare. If it is, then you know, I got to find something else to do. You know, I'm trying to hit sliders. I'm not going to worry about what people are thinking of us, and you know, and then I look at it, just make the story that much better in the end.
Yeah, bigger challenge.
Absolutely.
We're delighted you're here. Have a great season. You'll love Target Field. It's
I've played there in interleague play, so I'm excited to take advantage of that big outfield for me.
The humidity and the heat in July. Can't wait for it after all the snow. Jamey, Carroll, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great season. Only here on Game On. Time now for the Bud Light lineup. The Wolves get Denver on the 25th. The Twins home opener against the Angels on the 9th. The NFL draft coming up for the Vikings, and the Wild get the Vancouver Canucks on the 19th. Gopher baseball gets North Dakota State at the Dome. The Swarm get Calgary, Carolina at the Dome for Stars Soccer on April 7th. And the Lynx will get busy in May. PGA will be at the Palmer Bay Hill on the 19th to the 25th. The NASCAR in Fontana. Wheels of Thunder will be at the Lake Geneva Final on the 18th, and the MMA will be in Target Center on April 28th. Don't forget, on the 7 front, save your Wolves ticket stub for a complimentary drink after the game. Ultra Lounge on Friday, 7 Saturdays at 9 o'clock, and all-you-can-eat sushi Sunday and Monday only at 7. And that's your Bud Light lineup. Time now for Voice of the Fan, brought to us by the Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott.
I think that they'll do better than last year, but still finish second in the division.
Who's going to win?
I think that Detroit's gonna.
Fort Myers Fairfield Inn by Marriott. Golf, sun, amazing food, it's all here. Check them out. Seven is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination.
Hi, this is Brian Layton of GB Layton. Welcome to your nightout.twincities.com. We are excited to bring the newest, the most comprehensive local entertainment website to the Twin Cities and the surrounding communities. This is the most affordable way to promote your business, bar none. With a few clicks, the perfect night or day is planned. Restaurants, accommodations, nightclubs, bands, entertainment, events, specials, and more. Fast, easy, and fun. Your night out is in the palm of your hand.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless is not just business, it's personal.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination at spring training. Danny Valencia with us. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
When you look at the season that you guys just went through, I bet spring training, you couldn't wait to watch anew.
Yeah, I mean, when you get into spring training, it's pretty much the start of the next season. So 2011's behind us. We're excited to be back here. Excited to have everybody really healthy again, which we didn't have much of last year, and we're just excited to be out here together.
Down here at spring training, I would imagine that the one thing you guys are being kind of cautious about, or just making sure you get through the drills, because the injury bug was just ravaged the team last year.
Oh yeah, you know, we want to do everything. We want to be efficient. You know, we don't have to go out there and do thousands and thousands of reps. We know what we need to do.
Right.
It's just, you don't want to do too much and overkill it. I mean, it still is. It's just March now, and you know, you don't want to do too much. You want to be healthy because the most important day is the first game of the season.
Does anticipation start to take place as you guys wind down spring training and look forward to the start of the season?
Oh, no doubt, you know, but I'm sure a lot of guys want to first get some games here before we jump right into the season and get your bats and get your timing down and, you know, just get acclimated with everybody out there because we have a lot of new faces. So, you know, you definitely look forward to the season, but it's a process. Looking back at the season, I would imagine that after what you guys went through as a collective group, you just can't wait to put that stuff in the rearview mirror. It was tough, wasn't it? It was tough, absolutely. Nobody likes losing, so it's mentally draining. You know, it's physical, but it's very mental. So you know, it's obviously it's not a fun atmosphere when you're losing. Off season, what do you do during the off season to get you ready for camp? You know, obviously you're doing your strength lifting and you're doing your speed and agility work, and then you do your baseball-related activities. So it's a full year-round job. It's not just what you see on TV and just show up to the field and play a game. Very good. Great to have you here with us. Thank you for taking part, and have a great spring, and we'll look forward to seeing you in April. All right, cool. Thanks for having me. Danny Valencia in the house, only here on Game On. Each week, we take note of the Game On Standout of the Week. It's the Dip Shop Real Deal. This week, it's No Dog Left Behind. The mission at this nonprofit is simple. Find dogs their forever family. They speak for all the forgotten dogs while educating adoptees, giving vet care, and working around the clock to save dogs. They rescue from shelters, pounds, and owner surrenders, and they're 100% volunteer. No Dog Left Behind's the real deal. Thank you for your rescue work and your high fives to your amazing group of volunteers. A taste delight awaits you. Check it out. It's the new Dip Shop. That's 2 P's, thedipshop.com.
The Wolves should use my quadrangle offense.
Oh, here we go.
And they should play Derek Williams at point guard.
Oh, so you know more than Rick Adelman now.
I'm just saying.
What was your record when you coached Elwyn's Pee Wee team?
You know my lumbago is acting up.
0-13. 0-13.
It's unorthodox, but I think if they tried Rubio
Little
at center...
Marvin there takes after you.
Darn right he does. Which one is he?
The one with the bucket on his head?
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. He looks like your mother. That's who he looks like.
Hey.
Dale. Yo quiero estar contigo. Tú quieres estar conmigo. Dale cosa rica. Trae tu amiguita. Yo quiero estar contigo. Get the party started. Dale. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
We're back. It's Game On, powered by 7 at Spring Training. You even recognize this man every day. Eddie in the house. Good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now you're down. You will split your time over spring training with the Twins and the Rangers, but you're here helping with the arms.
Right. I'm trying to.
You're trying. It's funny because right before we started, I asked you where your heart is.
Right.
Tell us about that.
Well, obviously, I know my heart's here, and over the winter, you know, Terry Ryan called me and asked me if I could come down for the 2 weeks and you know, help out a little bit and show them the mental part of the game. And I said, sure, man. You know, that's an honor, no question, because I'm a loyal person, and I think, you know, they gave me the opportunity to pitch in the big leagues. And I know you know as well is that when you play for this system, you're going to get an opportunity, and that's what it's about.
It's funny because a lot of fans will think that with free agency, that you guys as players, and I'm not saying you, but players in general don't have a heart. But in reality, you do. You know where your heart lies.
No question. And I was always raised to, you know, hey, people that respect you respect others, just that, you know, that type of thing. And so when I got here, you know, it's all about loyalty and giving back. And hopefully I can give back to these young guys, the mental side of the game. And which is that? when you're here at this level, when you're here today, you have somebody likes you. You got the stuff. It's just now it's all right here.
It's fascinating too, because this is a team in transition, and not only do they need help on the field, but they need it here because there's Michael Kadyr's gone. Veterans who've been there, done that, aren't here anymore.
Right, exactly. And hopefully, you know, eventually, like myself and now a special instructor, come in, show them, you know, like I said, you know, like I tell them now, is you got the stuff here. Now we got to figure out what we got to keep you here. We got to keep you here. You want to stay here because you go no further, and you don't want to go down. You want to stay here. So, you know, how I approach it is, you know, a lot of guys say, you know, when I played, you know, I always say when I played, but I always say, hey, it's not my time, it's your time. But all I'm saying is that what I experienced when I say I played. So, and that's what I try to show these guys, you know, just because I'm saying how I did it, you're your own individual. You're your own person. You got to figure out a way to do it. And I just give them direction.
Especially after a 99-loss season.
Exactly, exactly. And that's not fun.
And I can see from the clubhouse and on the field that there's some guys still trying to work that out of their system too. It doesn't go fast.
It doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. But each and every day you come to the ball yard, you should have an idea of what you're going to do to get ready for today. And all I can bring to the table is what I got today. And that's what I try to explain to these guys.
And finally, great to be a twin, isn't it?
No question, man. I love putting this. Man, I think I could still pitch.
I just asked you.
Remember what I just said? I think I can. My brain's telling me I can, but when I go out there, my body's going, Eddie.
You'll always be everyday Eddie.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Only here on Game One. And it is time for the MIAC Minute. This week, Fritz, former St. Thomas All-American wide receiver and two-time MIAC MVP. Fritz Waldvogel is going pro. He's going to play pro football in Germany. It's a gig in the German Football League. And as Fritz says, hey, it's not studying abroad, but it's a chance to play a little bit longer and see the world. He's playing for the German Unicorns. And for Fritz, who's German, it gives him a chance to see his native land. Fritz was a star at St. Thomas. 42 career touchdowns, 6,800 all-purpose yards, and numerous records. Congratulations to Fritz Waldvogel. Congratulations on a great college career, and good luck in Germany. And he's part of our MIAC Minute. And that is it for a very busy Sunday. Thank you for making us a part of your Sunday. Don't forget, get all your updates at GameOnTVMN.com, and we'll see you again here next week from Fort Myers. And we leave you with some sights and some sounds of spring training through the eyes of our photographic team. Until then, I'm Rod Simons, and keep your game on.
Bingo, bango. Bingo, bango.